Many believe that strong differences always hinder strong friendship. However, our story today at least calls this assertion into question. But let's start from the beginning. This story began back in 2001 in the basement of a house in Atlanta, where law enforcement representatives saw something they never expected to see. Before them was a truly shocking sight. Unexpectedly for themselves, people saw the following. In 3 cramped cages under terrible conditions were 3 exhausted animals: a lion, a bear, and a tiger. They were all still cubs but had long outgrown their cages. The lion cub even had a bloody wound on its nose because it constantly pressed its face against the bars. The others were also in terrible condition. All 3 were emaciated and infested with parasites. The harness on the bear cub had become so tight that it had to be surgically removed, and doing so was not easy. Before this, the trio of tormented cubs had never been separated. The lion cub was the hardest to recover. For unknown reasons, its previous owner had neutered the animal. The operation was performed at an age when it is categorically prohibited. The trio was taken to the Noah's Ark Animal Sanctuary located in Georgia. People were very concerned for the cubs' lives, but thanks to proper treatment and care, the animals recovered. What surprised everyone was that the animals became very close friends. They did not want to be separated from each other at all. In social media, the trio was even nicknamed Baloo based on the first letters of their names: bear, lion, tiger. People were puzzled about how something could unite such different animals. In Noah's Ark, the trio had a common territory where they could do everything together: eat, sleep, play, and just relax. The animals had plenty of space. It was also remarkable that the animals never showed aggression towards each other. They slept curled up against one another, even when they became fully grown. This trio, Baloo, Leo, and Shere Khan, behaved like a real family, while each animal retained its individual behavioral traits characteristic of its species. Moreover, people were very impressed by the fact that the tiger and the bear understood that their brother, the lion, was not well. It was Leo who became the first of the trio to pass away. In his final days, the lion was indifferent to everything happening around him, and Shere Khan and Baloo did their best to support him. The animals kept the lion warm and never left his side. When Leo passed away, the tiger and the bear regularly visited the burial site of their brother, who was also their best friend. Next, Shere Khan left, and he spent his last moments with Baloo. Of course, the bear found it very hard to cope with Shere Khan's departure, but the sanctuary staff knew how to bring the animal back to a normal psychological state, and soon Baloo returned to a full rhythm of life. Recently, Baloo celebrated his 20th birthday. On that day, the animals enjoyed a bubble bath and tried a honey cake baked especially for him. We will never fully know what animals think or what influences their behavior in one situation or another, but we can be sure that they understand love, attachment, and compassion very well. Even people who are different in character and preferences do not always manage to become friends, but for the heroes of our story, no differences became an obstacle to friendship, which can undoubtedly be called a correct and even wise example.